some people are asking me what fields are good for EB-1A, which I think is an interesting question. I don't think that USCIS really preferences fields or field types for EB-1A. I could be wrong. There could be some slight bias. Obviously, academics have an edge. So if you're in like an academic research field like fundamental mathematics or biology or one of these things, like maybe you do have an edge. But as far as like industry and tech is concerned, I don't think that working in like medical robotics really makes much of a difference than working in like cloud architecture or something like that. It seems like USCIS is very willing to just look at, have you risen to the top of your field of expertise? So some people come to me and they're like, should I pivot fields? Should I do this or try this or define it this way? And I generally say no. Usually you want to emphasize what your strength has been the entire time throughout your career and frame your field around that, or frame your description of your field around that. I don't think that people need to choose particular fields for EB-1A or go into something just to increase their chances. It is a little different for NIW. For NIW, the field matters because it factors into your proposed endeavor and how the US is preferencing that kind of field. But it's not true for EB-1A. And I will say there are some fields where I don't think they have a chance in the world for NIW, but they can for EB-1A. I have had a lot of consultations for NIW for people in entertainment and gaming, and I had one in gambling. Lots of stuff where it'd be really difficult to sell it on an NIW point. But a lot of them were extremely accomplished in their fields, and definitely it could be a future EB-1A. And being in one of these kinds of fields where there's not really this national interest argument does not preclude an EB-1A. An EB-1A is still possible. You just have to show that you've risen to the top.